Alright, what's happening? Gonna go through 10 trades in January just to refresh, see how things are. A bit rusty in my head at the moment, so I'm just gonna get back to it after a month off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll go to, we'll include OZSC. So there is 10 that we want to review, and I'll just highlight them in yellow. So this is January. OTC first green day NLST traded by Garrick. He's a trading buddy of mine. He's an OTC trader. First green day and relatively light volume but good structure. The N here is did I trade it or not? I didn't trade it. And the strategy is here, the date ticker is here. So we'll start with NLST OTC first green day on January 4th, Wednesday. So this has been moving since, so it's just been in play for a long time now. So there's the OTC first green day. So it's had that first green day. Then I have the chart saved here. OTC first green day 2023 NLST. Let's see. So this is it, 118 to 152. Is that right? Yeah, 118 to 152. So this is how it happened. It was on light volume, but it had structure and it moved. So when that happens, even if you're not involved on the day, keep an eye on it and check the news and see why it's up, and keep it on watch for further opportunities. This one here had a breakout, but it's probably not anywhere near an ideal breakout because of the fact that it's gapped up too much from 174 to 193. Sometimes that can be a good sign, but if it's not real red hot market or red hot news, it can often just pull back and close the gap. So that's what happened, and then it came down. It wanted to just find support again, but I think this was another good opportunity here. Maybe if you're thinking of swing trading, when this actually held support here almost to the exact, it's a low 155 and there 156. So you can see that when that happens, you can say, okay, this seems to have supported here, and you might say, well, why not try and get in close to that 156 area, and on maybe this day, if it comes back down near it, if it's set a morning low, save that, and it bobs and holds it again. I'm not sure if it did on that day, but bottom line is there's an opportunity here close to this support area if you're quick to recognize it. But you know, it's easy to get caught out here. You might ignore this on this day and say, oh, maybe that's it, and you could be long here, but you ended up underwater down here. So it held up as key support here, and then it started to test this high 1, 2, 3 days, and then had this strong day here. So it kind of goes up, tests it, pulls back, but sets a higher low, and then proceeds to break out. Then now it did pull back here, so it opened here at 198, but at one point in the day it was down at 188. So you have to be careful. I expect that there's going to be some wicks, but certainly here is an offer, great opportunity where it gets really tight between 212 and 230 for a number of days, and then blasts through. Then there's a strong pullback, so you could get in on a pullback if you still think this is alive. So that is a ticker that did offer some opportunities. The longer it goes, this run 1, 2, 3, 4 up days, the longer that happens from a breakout area, the higher the chances are it's going to have a sharp pullback. So you could go short here on this day perhaps, and it pulls all the way back down to, basically it's a moving average here. I'm not sure if it's very relevant, this line here, this trend line, but it's a simple moving average, 20 day. I don't know why that's on the chart, but the fact of the matter is this is a major range here, from the nearly $4 down to $2.50 nearly, if you catch a piece of that on the short side. But it recovers, so there's a bounce, and then we can see that it's consolidates for another while and tests support area kind of around here, the low trees, and then zooms up here, closes strong on this day. Then we get a huge extension gap up, and then it pulls back, tries to close the gap, I suppose, and you have it now actually doing something along the lines of maybe here. So this is definitely one to watch for some tightening action the next few days. Maybe it wants to go again, I don't know. But there was a lot of heavy volume on this particular day, so there could be a lot of back holders here, or just wanting to get out when it comes back up to this area. So it definitely has to kind of be convincing, and I want to wait for something really good in terms of risk reward here, like something like this to happen. So that's definitely one to keep on watch. KALA. So this one is, I have it as a listed trend change on par short, January 4th. So January 4th. So this day, so it has big run days, a small little green day or red day there, topping candle, or what do they call it again, spinning top, doji, and then strong green day. So this went wild. What was that all about again? Float low enough to catch out chasers and bag holders, forming at the upper levels. Round number. So I have it down as a par short opportunity on the 4th. Yeah, I suppose when it goes wild here, 28 to 56, you know, it's a big move, so you could maybe get short here on the parabolic. So let's have a look at it. Intraday. So we're going to be looking at listed trend change and par short. Okay, let's just go trend change. Maybe it's here. So this is Kala. Yeah, so here it is. It's been bobbing up and down here. Then it has this big green day. After kind of it's a squeeze really, because it's gapped down, but it doesn't drop. So I'm thinking there was probably some shorts sucked in there. Here. It was support here in the high 20s. Then it just runs big this day and makes a new high, but It's nice here on the 15-minute charts, 30-minute chart. It slows down here for a half an hour, and then this half an hour slows down again. So getting short here is not a bad ploy, I think, for at least a temporary pullback. So it goes from mid 50s to mid 40s. You get a move, catch a bit of that move there, and close at 42. Then we have a gap up the next day. You could still think it's short here because it's kind of like a bounce short, off risking off the high here, or risking off maybe 50 bucks or something like that. And do we have any more? No, that's all we have. Alright, so that's that one. What happens then? It just pulls back, does not much happens really. Get a couple of bounces here, 10 to 20. I mean, that's beautiful, but hard to know when they actually are going to happen. This is a bit of an unusual chart, but that's that one. So it had the power short, had a trend change. Trend change, I guess, is if you're drawn trend line down here, breaks here, or into the 30s, because it's trending down. Then it kind of breaks the trend. If you draw a line from here down to here, then from here onwards, it's kind of a trend change. This AMMT. What do I have this as? There's second day, red day. So I have a second red day here. 47 down to 415. Yeah, I guess it's an opportunity. It's been running. Kind of a choppy uptrender there. Nothing ideal about that one. But if you think that it's been running for a while now, so maybe if you think that that's the top, you see that red day, you can get short here for a temporary pullback. Ultimately, it ends up being the top in the long term, so it pulls all the way back down. So I don't ever recommend swinging these short, but intraday short here, why not? Opens up. My notes I have, it says it opens down from the prior day, a little volatile at the open, but spike back to morning, push high, fails, and we get low base forming, which cracks around midday. Let's just see. Second red day. I don't have it. Why don't I have that? My bad. Right, I'm going to take a screenshot now. I don't think there's nothing too ideal about this setup, but I'll save it anyway. So here it is. This is the second red day here. could be looking at see where it fails, comes down, then fails again. You get the support crack here, so it's a good opportunity short. Somewhere into that pop for a nice fade off. Next up is Kala, January 12th again. Okay. Okay. So I have this down as trend change on Paris short. Would you call that parabolic? Well, it's already gone. Had a huge range here. So I don't know why I have this down as Paris short. This is more of a bounce short. So we'll just correct that. 19 to 25, it's choppy, and then it would frustrate you if you're short here. It would be quite frustrating. You might be wasting your time and energy ultimately on this one, but you can never know for sure which is which, I suppose. But next day, maybe if you see continuing to show weakness, you can get short here and it fades all day. But there is a change opportunity here on it. It has just bounced short here, and then you're looking for a change of the trend. I suppose it's going like this, and ultimately it's come down far enough for the time being that shorts start to cover and get pushed out a bit. So it was nice here on a strong bar here from 1978 to 21. That's actually quite a relatively big move there. So difficult to maybe get on that. You'd be maybe chasing it a bit, but with small size, maybe add a bit and then add into this, but definitely take off up here. Just a little bounce. Then we have BBBY. One of the guys I follow on Instagram in the MIC room loves trading this one short, because I think like a lot of the apes are in this one, or love trading this one, and they just jump on it like mad when it starts to show any signs of strength, and they overreach and they end up being caught out as back holders and seems to just sell off. There's a lot of back holders in this one from months ago, but on the 18th of January, let's have a look. Eighteenth this day, yeah, it's bounced short. I paper traded it, bounced from prior day, continues, okay, bounced from prior Thursday, 587. 587 there, okay. Caught some baggies, so I'm taking half size of 465 with a hope to add and risk near 5. I took half size at 475, did I? Did I actually get filled? Oh, 465. Yeah. Yeah, I missed out on an ad, but I got half size and a cover down here for 8.6% gain. Not bad. So that was the 18th of January. Traded that. Short here, miss the ad I think, and then cover down here. 8.6% gain, not wrong with that. Okay, January 19th. This is second red day, okay, yeah. I paper traded that one as well. Let's see. I don't have notes written in. What we have it here. 200 shares at 390, I believe. Added 383. Oh yeah, I added at 377. And the average now is 383. Covered half, and the rest at 356. Nice. That was a paper trade. So then panic dip buy on January the 19th. Oh yeah, it becomes a panic dip buy opportunity then straight away. As such, I wouldn't call it major panic. I mean, the panic is probably here. It's more of a trend change, or it's a trend change here, I guess. I have it as a panic dip buy. It does panic, I guess, here a bit, but I didn't trade that paper or otherwise. But there's an opportunity here on a drop, maybe getting in somewhere here. Long for a scalp, nothing major there. OZSC then finally. OTC breakout on January 19th. Oh, what am I saying? It's not an OTC breakout, is it? No, it's not a breakout. Breakout's on the 17th. It's an overextended gap up. So we have it here. Nope. 011, huge. I mean, it's got signs of the penny stock and framework here on it anyway. First green day, sideways, breakout, parabolic move, we send the gap up, complete panic, cliff dive, and then there's a bounce, short into the bounce. Well, this is too low price to be shorting into, but to the long side there's opportunities there on it. So I'll leave it there, just trying to dust off some cobwebs before funds arrive and I get back trading the next few days. Next video I will go over 10 more tickers. GNS down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do GNS to FFIE next time. Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, make a comment. Let's keep going.